is the local tracker, that is the version control on a local machine. It means you only use it yourself. Nobody can collaborate in your code. What if you want to collaborate on the code that someone has hosted, or you want somebody to join you and help collaborate in your code in building that good project that you're having? You must host it somewhere where each and every person, every contributor can have access to that code base for contribution. That's where GitHub comes in. So GitHub is just a cloud-based version of Git. And GitHub uses Git to track for any collaboration. Are we together? So let's see how you can actually have a profile on GitHub and then create your profile, and then we'll create a repository on our GitHub. So a repository is just an alias for a folder. In your local machine, it's known as a folder. On the GitHub, it's a repo. It means, it's on the cloud, it's online. Everybody can have access to it if you grant them access, and everybody can now collaborate with you. So for us to start using GitHub, we need to create an account. So go to your browser. Let me share how you'll do it. Let me show you how we'll do that. Yes. So I like Google. Just go to Google and then type GitHub. I should use something. Okay, let me just do this. GitHub. So on the first search results, you'll have GitHub, https://github.com. That is this. That's the link. Click on the link. I think this won't help because I already have my own GitHub account. Let me open a new private window so that we can actually do that. Let me share. Just a minute. Just a minute. Very nice. So if you visit github.com, this is what the first window that will greet you. So just come here, sign up, click on that. Then give it time to load, and then it's loading. Then let's see how we can create we're joining GitHub. GitHub, actually there are around 50 million GitHub users. So you can see we have here, enter your email. Let's say my email, I don't have an extra email, so let's say john@gmail.com. Click continue. Let me see. Very nice. .com, continue. Then create a password. Type any password that you think you remember easily. Let me show you something. Just type a password. So once you type a password, click continue. Actually, I can't create a new one, but it's quite simple. Just follow the prompts, and then you'll have your GitHub account ready. Once it's ready, the next thing you should do is to create a repository. Now let me go back to my personal account for GitHub so that I can show you how to create the repository so that you can start collaboration. Oh, there's a question?
Yes, I have a question before you continue.
Okay, Gloria.
So you've said you want to create
A repository. Hello, Gloria. Unmute your mic. Gloria. Hello, Gloria. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, since Gloria is offline, but let's continue. When she's back, we'll continue with the question that she had. So this is now my GitHub account, my personal GitHub account. So I will show you how to create a repository so that the code that we've just tracked in our VS Code, we can now push it to GitHub so that in case we are interested in inviting other contributors, then they may be able to join and contribute in our code. So this is the first page that will greet you once you register for your GitHub profile. Then you need to navigate here, come here on the top right hand corner of your window. We have your repositories. Click on your repos here. You see where I am? After your profile, we have your repos. Click on that. So here you'll have a list of all your existing repositories. You can see all my repositories are here. All these are my files I'm tracking. And for repositories, I have to host them here. So after coming here, you can see here, find a repository. And then to the right, we have new, this green button here. Now I want to create a new repository for the project that you were just tracking on VS Code offline. So I'll come here and click on new. Then it's simple, create a new repository. And then just come here, leave alone this owner. It's me, it will reflect your name. Someone asked a question. Okay, let's continue. So it lacks the repo name. So for our repo, let's call it the same name as our folder, Copilot test. Check if it's available, and yeah, it means that we can actually use that name, Copilot test. Description, come here, though it's optional. Let's say a test of GitHub Copilot. Then make it public or private. For this case, let's make it public. And then just scroll down, click this button here, green button, create repository. Click on that. You can see it's loading. Very nice. So top here, you can see we have Osego Tech. That's my GitHub username. Then the repo name is Copilot test. And then you have all the guidelines here on how you can actually push your code from the VS Code that is locally hosted in your machine to GitHub. So this is a create new repository on the command line. No, that one, no. All we want here, push an existing repo from the command line. It means we already have a code that is existing on our VS Code. Now we want to take that code to our GitHub so that we can make it available for others to collaborate. Are we together? So you have all the commands here for doing that. What do we do? Git remote add origin. Then this is the URL for your repository. So what you do, come here, copy this, right click, copy, and then back to your VS Code. Back to your VS Code. Let me share the VS Code again so that you can see. Back to your VS Code. There, in the terminal, paste the command that you copied, Control V. You can see git remote add origin and the URL. Press enter. Very nice. Then let's go back to our GitHub again. We copy the next command. I'll show you the next command is git branch main. Copy it. So come back here again, copy and paste git branch main, flag M main. It means now we are switching from our master branch to main branch. Don't worry about the branches. I'll do another session on how to understand the branches. Press enter. Now you can see we are no longer having master here, but we're having main. Very nice. What's next? We copy the next command that we had. Git push origin main. Coming back to my terminal and pasting the command. We have the command here, git push upstream. The flag used means upstream, origin main. Now I want to explain this a bit. Git push upstream origin main. This means that we are actually now taking our code locally, pushing it upstream. Upstream is now the GitHub to the main branch. The origin is this URL here, but in that origin, in which branch? The main branch. So just press enter and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Very nice. You can see it's done. Counting objects 100%, 21 done. It means once you see this branch main set up to track origin/main, it means that you've successfully pushed your code from the local VS Code or your local repo to the remote repo, which is hosted in the GitHub. So let's go back to our GitHub and confirm if actually our code has been tracked and it's there in the GitHub. So I'll switch back to my browser so that we can confirm whether our code is actually now hosted on GitHub. Let me do that. I'll stop sharing this, then I'll share the new browser window where we were. Nice. Remember, guys, we were here. Now I've done all this. I've copied and pasted all these commands in our VS Code. So I'll just click on my repo again, click that one, compile test. And we want to see if all of our code is present in the GitHub. Very nice. Look, here we have everything. Public SRC. Now let's open the SRC so that we can confirm. Remember, we had a file called app.jsx. See here, app.css, app.jsx. Click on that. We want to see what is contained in app.jsx. Very nice. You can see our code is now in our GitHub. Remember this one when we added it, H3, we just tracked all files. So it means everything, all the code we had locally in our repo is now made available remotely on our GitHub profile. So after doing this, the next step is now to invite someone else, other team members, other collaborators to come and join you in building your React app or any other app that you are working on. So we've moved our code from the local repository all the way to our remote repository. Until that point, any question? Any question until that point?